Hello friends, it's Kirsten. Welcome back to Twin Talks Ballet. I'm really excited to be here with you because if you have been following my channel, if you're a subscriber, you might have noticed it's been a little bit since I have filmed a video, just me to you guys. Of course, I put up two really amazing collaboration videos recently, and I hope you'll check those out with my friend Nastasia and Catherine Epping. But I'm here to connect back with you guys today, just one-to-one, heart to heart, and I wanted to share with you guys like a little bit about why the break, what was I thinking about, and what are we doing with this channel going forward. So if you're interested in connecting more with me and what I'm thinking and feeling behind these videos that you see and hopefully appreciate, then keep on watching. I also will be sharing something very exciting with you towards the end of this video, something that will be an opportunity for you and I to actually connect in real time and have authentic conversations. So if you're also interested in that announcement, please keep on watching. So why the break? Well, first, you might notice that I'm in a new environment right now, and I'm so blessed and grateful to be able to say that I bought a house 2 months ago. Wow, that was a huge personal goal of mine and personal project over the last year, and I'm so grateful to be sitting in the fruits of my labor. So I'm so grateful for that. And not only have I needed to take a little bit of time to just rest and reset, I also thought that this opportunity to kind of take time where I was figuring out my filming background and just honestly needing time. I was feeling a little bit burnt out in my work. And also in the last several months, I realized that I've been kind of taking the same actions over and over and over again, hoping for different results. And just like I'm such a huge advocate for dancers taking time to take a step back, not just from their thoughts and from their feelings to kind of introspect, but also from ballet from time to time. I'm a huge advocate for rest and introspection so that you can make conscious decisions about what you want for your future going forward. I think that is a huge fundamental aspect of being an empowered person and living an empowered life where you are really doing the best that you can with this one life that you have. And so I wanted to take the time to do that for myself. And what I realized in this time away is so many things, honestly. So I'm just going to share a very brief overview. I realized that at the core of what I'm doing on this channel and through my work as a mindset coach, I really decided to just focus in on like what is at the very core. What is my motivation? What is it that I really want? And really at the most fundamental level, I want to continue to be that person for dancers that I wish I had. That voice that comes alongside you as a friend, a guide sometimes, a mentor sometimes, and really someone who can connect with you at a heart and head level and to help empower you, to encourage you in ways that I feel dancers really need, which are to know that you have value, to know that you have this blessing of being able to dance. And I really want for every dancer out there to have the most joy possible in their journey, to realize that they are valuable, that their artistic voice, their presence being in the studio matters, and to feel purposeful in the work that they do as a dancer. And when I say work, I don't just mean that you work if this is your job, if you're a professional dancer, but I really believe no matter if you're recreational, pre-professional, or a professional, or you don't dance anymore, you're a former dancer and you like these videos, you have value. In my work as a mindset coach, I really, really, really want to empower dancers to not only have a healthy mindset, but a mindset that is rooted in confidence, and it allows them to, yes, perform their personal best, but deeper than that, make the most of their journey. Because when I look back on my own journey as a dancer, that is some guidance I really wish I had. I was so caught up in the culture of ballet, and yes, I had many moments of joy. I had many moments of flourishing and of actually stepping into confidence and seeing the fruit of that without explicit guidance. But also there were so many moments where when I look back on my journey, I realized there's so much life left to be lived that I just left on the table because I was buying into narratives that are common in the ballet world. Like, you're only as valuable as your technique. You're only as good as a teacher says you are. You're only as good as the contract you have. And all of this is simply not true. So basically, I realized that at the heart of my mission as a person who wants to support dancers, that ways that I've been expressing this mission or acting it out, like through one-on-one coaching or through YouTube or through speaking, like, it doesn't matter how I do it. I can adjust how I do it, but I want to stay centered on that mission. So going forward, what do I want to do? One thing I learned is in my time of introspection, I realized that I really do have a gift for speaking. I have a gift for encouragement. Teaching, speaking, and encouragement, like, these are just things that come very naturally to me. And it's something that, like, I just want to be generous with. What I really want to focus on going forward is stepping into that speaker role. I really love supporting dancers one-on-one, and of course, I still offer that support to dancers, but one thing I will really be focusing on going forward is speaking one-to-many. Of course, I'll still do that through this YouTube channel, but I will also have another opportunity I'll talk about towards the end of this video that will really provide that opportunity for me to connect with you guys and to share things that I share one-on-one with dancers, but in a way that's accessible to far more dancers. I will also be exercising this by continuing to do speaking engagements with studios and ballet schools and universities, which again, I've already done, but I really want to narrow in on that. And one thing that just felt like such a divine piece of guidance in the last month is I went on a vacation to Mexico City, and you might have seen this story on my Instagram. What happened is that on the second day I was there, I randomly decided to post on Instagram about my vacation, which I pretty much never do. When I'm on vacation, you guys, you won't see me online, but I just decided to do it. What the heck, why not? And I got reached out to by Paloma from Flashdance Mexico City, which is a fantastic studio that has a really great focus on empowering dancers as people. And it was just such a blessing that she asked me to come speak to the dancers. And I thought, I'm on vacation. You know, I don't even have my computer. I don't have slides. I don't have an outline, whatever. And I just decided to say yes. And that experience of just saying yes really reminded me of something I love so much, which is to see you guys face to face, which is to not just be a content creator, but to be as unedited as possible, to get from behind the camera to in person or live over Zoom, having those connections where I can see your faces and answer questions and have unfiltered, raw conversations and really speak from my heart and my experience and my knowledge of what I've learned now as a mindset coach and former dancer. I was like, this is it. This is what I want to do. When I examine the people I really love to follow online or through podcasts or in person, the people I really love and admire in my real life, this is my real life, but you know what I mean, my personal life. I love and am so encouraged by people who share stories and who are really vulnerable. And when I look back on like when I started this YouTube channel with my twin sister, Kelsey, and when I continued it even on to when I was dancing professionally, one big reason people told me over and over again they were connected to my content is because I was vulnerable. And it's not like I've stopped being vulnerable, but I think I've kind of missed the point a little bit, if I'm being honest, in the last year. I've wanted to make my content so excellent that people would really learn something. They would really grasp the message I'm trying to share. And I realized that people want people more than they want experts in their lives in general. And, you know, that's a subjective observation, of course, but I want to, going forward, really step into that vulnerability again of, yes, continuing to share principles that I think every dancer needs to know in order to flourish, but I want to share that through stories. I want to share that by opening up my own life even more. Not just my life now, but also my life when I was dancing. I want to tell you guys stories that I've been scared to tell. And I think through that, we're going to feel even more connected when you watch my videos. So I could share so much more about like what's been going on in my mind and just what I've been learning and how I've been growing as a person, because truly, like, these are the conversations I have with friends. Every time I get together with a good friend, like, we're always talking about how are you growing? What are you learning? What books have you been reading? Like, this is just what I love to share. And so I could sit here forever talking about that. And I do talk more openly and more frequently on my Instagram account. So if you do want to follow me, message me, have an actual conversation with me, then please follow me on Instagram at TwinTalksBallet. I really want to interact with you. But I wanted to just give you that little taste of where I'm really excited to go with my work as a mindset coach, and I hope you're excited to come along with me. Again, you'll still be seeing weekly videos from me. It's just going to be more centered on that intention I have right now, which is to really be vulnerable, to share stories. I'll be bringing guests on to have authentic conversations, and I really, really, really want to connect with you personally, and then also to focus on speaking, to focus on spreading this message that I have with as many dancers as I possibly can. So I'll really be stepping into that aspect of myself as a speaker and as a teacher. So I talked about an announcement, and I'd like to share what that is with you. It is going to be an opportunity for you and I to connect much more personally. And it also is in line with my intention of stepping into speaking and connecting one-to-one and one-to-many. I've decided to put together a monthly masterclass where I will be getting on Zoom, and you will have the opportunity to come join me. And I will be speaking to you similarly to how I would speak to a group of dancers in person at a ballet school or university, where I get to share with you in depth about a topic that I would love to go way more in depth than I can on a YouTube video. This is going to be a topic based off of a framework I created called the Empowered Dancer Framework. Empowered Dancer Framework. Didn't really enunciate that T. And what this framework exhibits is really three factors that I think really contribute to a dancer feeling their best and being able to dance their best at the same time. I believe those two go together. What is included in this framework is that when you look at the framework, you can identify an area where you actually could use improvement, you could use help. Because what I notice when I talk to dancers one-on-one as a mindset coach is that actually a lot of us dancers, we are very in touch with the symptoms of the problems we're experiencing. A symptom could be constant perfectionism. You can never accept anything good that you do. You always want better. It's never good enough. And a lot of dancers think that's the problem, but it's really just the symptom of a deeper problem. And that deeper problem could be different for any dancer. There is no one-size-fits-all kind of answer. Like, oh, if you're perfectionistic, then here's your problem. But what I notice is what's so powerful about the coaching process is that when I help dancers to identify the layer deeper, the source of that behavior of perfectionism, then they're finally able to be free from that pattern. They're finally able to create change and step into confidence. And as long as we keep believing that our symptoms are the real problems, we will stay stuck. So I created this framework that helps dancers to look at this and have a visual representation of this introspective tool, which is to be able to say, okay, what do I really need right now? Do I need a shift in letting go of an old story that I picked up from a teacher who was always saying, you have to give 110%. And when you hear them saying that, they didn't mean, okay, never rest ever. But what you might have picked up as an 11-year-old is, oh, I can never rest. I have to work insanely hard or I'm not making progress. So maybe what you really need is to let go of that narrative and adopt a more empowering one in order to move forward in a healthy way. Or maybe what you really need is strategy and education. Maybe, what you need is mentorship around how to audition well. And it's not that you don't have the tools, it's just you have an action strategy that isn't quite working for you. Another aspect of this Empowered Dancer framework is emotional wellness. So a lot of dancers, we have internalized from our culture a very flawed view of our emotions. That's really what I've learned through my experience and through coaching dancers for the last couple of years. A lot of us are what I call emotionally constipated. We pick up these narratives like, Oh, you can't cry in ballet class. Oh, wipe your tears. If you cry, you're weak. We judge ourselves for feeling negative emotions and we think they're bad. And what that relationship does with your emotions is it actually cuts you off from the benefit of how your emotions are trying to help you. So maybe when you look at this framework, you can understand, oh, actually what I need is to get in touch with how my emotions are asking me to take care of myself. For example, so basically in this monthly masterclass, I will be taking you guys in depth through a topic related to this framework that will connect you and get you a step closer to that overarching goal of feeling your best and dancing your best. We'll hop on Zoom. It'll be me and a group of you, cameras on, or you can keep your camera off if you wish. I will be presenting on this topic, and it's not just going to be information, because information doesn't lead to transformation without experience and action. So I really want this to be an experience for you where you can come, listen, be heard, be seen, interact. I'll be walking you through exercises on the call, and then at the end of the call, we'll have time for Q&A where I can coach you on the spot through a challenge you're facing. And then at the end, I'm so excited about this especially, there will be an action challenge for the next 30 days before the next monthly masterclass. So you have a framework to actually know how to put what we talked about into action and then experience transformation from that. So I'm really thrilled because the first monthly masterclass will be free. I really want you all to come. I want you to bring friends. I want you to just come, feel served, and enjoy and connect. That is all. I just want to give to you. I want you to be able to come and ask your questions, have an open mind, an open heart, learn something, connect with other dancers, understand that you're not alone in the challenges you're facing, then to go forward for that next month, having vision and then being able, when you put the concepts into action, to see what magic happens when you actually put ideas into action. So if you'd like to join this first masterclass, I will be presenting on the topic of how to develop a healthy and high performance mindset. This is a more general concept so that you get to know the pillars of the concepts that I most often share with mindset coaching clients to help them transform their mind to be healthy, to interact with dance in a healthy, empowering way, and then to be able to perform their best as a result of that mental transformation. So again, I'll be presenting on how to develop a healthy and high performance mindset. There will be an action challenge. I'm so excited for you to join. If you'd like to join, I will have information in the description box of this video on how to register for this event. And again, this will be the first and only time that this webinar is free. This experience is free. And I really just want you to come and enjoy, no strings attached. And if you'd like to join me for future experiences, future masterclasses, you are more than welcome. And yeah, I can't wait to meet with you. So if you're interested in that, again, link is in the description to register. That's all. Thank you guys so much for following along. Thank you for being here. I deeply appreciate you. I can't wait to connect with you further. I can't wait to share my heart further on this channel. Please let me know of what you thought of this video and what I shared in the comments. Can't wait to keep in touch. All right, bye.